This session, we're going to show you how lock sell price works and a few things you need to understand about it. So here I have an oil filter. Let me open this up and I am in my enterprise inventory. So when I set this filter up, I check the box for lock sell price. What that simply means is I'm controlling the selling price at the enterprise. So when it goes out to the locations, that price cannot be overridden in the inventory. Now, when I go to pricing, you'll note that I put in a cost of $5 per unit, and then I set my selling prices for my different levels. So I save, and now that will go out to the location at a locked sell price. Let's go over to the location and see how it looks. So when I go to my inventory setup, we're first going to stop and look at our location settings. And this is going to be very important in understanding this. When I go to Purchase tab, you'll notice I have the box checked to be able to update the inventory cost when receiving, which typically means as prices fluctuate or my costs fluctuate on product and I receive it in, it will change. I can override the cost and it will reflect that in what I sell. But since I'm locking the sell price, I won't be able to do this. So if I go down to my inventory and go pull up that part, here it is. So again, the gray shaded background means it's coming from the enterprise. So I open it up. And if I go to my pricing tab, you'll notice everything is grayed out. Can't change the sell because it's locked. Can't change the cost or MSRP. So in other words, I cannot override what's in here. Another thing you'll notice on the general tab is the lock sell price. You see it's kind of grayed out here. It's shaded gray. So that's letting you know it's definitely being controlled at the enterprise. So let's go receive a couple of filters. So I'm going to go to receive one. I'm going to say we have received one filter at the cost it was set at. Who's my supplier? And then what is my invoice number? You notice the update inventory costs button is here, but I can't do anything with it. If I click on it, nothing happens. Same thing with MSRP. Click OK. Now I've received it in. So if I go to history, I've received one at $5 cost. And it shows up in my batch also. Let's do a save. I'm going to open it back up and I'm going to receive one more. So when I receive, this time my cost has changed. So I can change the cost here as I'm receiving. So let's do that, take that in. Now, when I hit OK, you'll notice in my pricing over here, it's still showing the old cost. If I go to history, there's one at 5 and one at 6. I go to batch, same thing. Now let's go sell these two filters and see what happens. We're going to save it. So we will go over to our work orders. Here I have one started, a couple lines in here, and let's go sell them. So I'm going to click on one of them here, go to inventory, go look for that part, click, draw. You'll notice one unit, $10. That was my lock sell price. Now let's go do the other one. So now I've drawn both filters. One of them, remember, was a cost of 5. The other one was a cost of 6. Let's go down and look at our analysis. I'm going to do a quick save here. Go down to the Analysis tab. You'll notice they're both $5 cost, $10 invoice. And let's go post out this work order to an invoice. So where this is going to take effect is when I go to post it out, because the system is going to use FIFO, first in, first out. So we'll go to work orders. Let's go post. We're not going to email anything. And now we'll go look at the actual invoice itself. So I do get a lot of questions on this, because what's going to happen is by utilizing FIFO, this profit margin is going to change. So even though we sold them both for 10, and originally it showed cost of 5, as it pulled it from inventory, it pulled the first one at 5. That was the first one I received, and the second one at 6. So what does this mean to you for people that want to lock the sell price? The most important aspect you want to remember about this is if you're receiving in product at a location and the cost has changed, I can change it as I receive it, but I cannot change the cost here. That has to be done at the enterprise. So when you're locking sell price, you're not only locking what you're selling it for, you're also controlling or making sure that your costs are staying current. So anytime you receive it in at a location and the cost has gone up or down, you need to let whoever is monitoring or controlling the enterprise so they can update their costs so it will reflect a true profit. So when you're looking at your profit analysis, it's going to be accurate. That is exactly how lock sell price will work for you.